Well, everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Fitting In. And this is a new coming-of-age drama comedy from writer-director Molly McGlynn that focuses on a young woman played by Maddie Ziegler, who's diagnosed with a reproductive condition that makes it complex for her as a young teenager wanting to have a sex life and wanting to connect with in that kind of way, and having to explore what are her options from different perspectives. And this film is a film of exploration, and you can tell there's something, this feels like a very personal kind of story coming from McGlynn, and there's a honesty and authenticity coming from behind the camera with this. And I think there's little bits of specific director voice that we get. There's moments where we have Lindy, played by Maddie Ziegler, our main character, watching things or listening, like watching something, and we, the audience, can hear it. There's social media posts and stuff like that. And so it helps us get into her own processing, her own head, and in an interesting way. You have a lot of intimate, alone moments for Ziegler as an actress who, you know, there's moments where she's utilizing these, like, basically they're medical dildos to help her dilate her vagina, and there's a lot going on in those scenes. There's a lot of frustration, there's a lot of confusion there, and her exploring her own situation, and the way that she handles that, how she lashes out against friends that she's made, how she leads on others and trying to help figure out her own stuff without really opening up enough to anybody for them to be able to really help. And there's a lot of complicated dynamics that Lindy develops throughout the film that brings tension, that brings intrigue and layers to Lindy's experience throughout this film. And that's what makes this, I think, a little bit more interesting than your run-of-the-mill kind of coming-of-age story. You definitely have those beats. You have, like, Emily Hampshire of Schitt's Creek fame plays her mother, who's had a breast removed, and her dealing with her own baggage and trying to connect with her daughter and helping her understand that she has those insecurities about the limitations of her own body and those kinds of experiences, and trying to connect with her daughter in that way. And you have those elements. You have the big like parent speech in a coming of age story. You have the where it's like you mess up your friendship with one of your best friends and desperately trying to they're desperately trying to fix it, and that kind of beat that you see in a coming-of-age story. You see familiar things, but it's where this film stands out and is different that allows it to be something that really is impactful, exploring intersex, exploring these different kinds of reproductive challenges that you don't see tackled in a lot of films, and I appreciate that about this film. And what Ziegler's able to do as an actress is so great. Between this and The Fallout, it helps you try to get past that abomination that was music that Maddie Ziegler was in. And Ziegler's fantastic in this. Hampshire is fantastic in this. You have a wide range of other young actors and performers who bring a lot to their supporting roles here, whether it's Juliet Amara, who plays Viv, who's Lindy's best friend on the track team and has challenges with, DeFaro Wunatai, who is Adam, her boyfriend, where there's some complexities here. This film is funny. It has really good emotional beats, and it really challenges some preconceived notions about conditions like this, about intersex, and these old perspectives, and that theme that's running through this film is really what gives us a lot of life and makes it stand out as a coming-of-age story. And I think McGlynn does a fantastic job of pulling this all together and providing an impactful, poignant film that, you know, dabbles in those kinds of cliches and familiar beats, but is able to move past it and offer something that feels special. And I think this film does. But those are my thoughts on Fitting In. Let me know what you think and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.